Y'all can wave. One of y'all wave.
Wave.
There you go.
Alright, that position.
Okay.
Are we still taking a picture?
No, he's gonna give us talk.
Hi, my name is Jonathan, and I volunteer.
Me llamo Francisca y yo soy voluntaria. Hi, I'm Lisa and I volunteer.
I'm Dan, and I volunteer.
I'm Gladys and I volunteer.
My name is Gail and I volunteer.
Hey, my name's Jared, and I volunteer.
Hi, I'm Dawn and I volunteer.
Hi, I'm Gina and I volunteer.
I'm Paula and I volunteer.
And I'm Dan, and I volunteer.
I volunteer for the chance to change someone's life.
I volunteer to take action in my community.
I volunteer to inspire those around me. Yo soy voluntaria porque quiero hacer una diferencia.
I volunteer because I have the power to make a positive change.
I volunteer my time to show a positive influence on my children.
I volunteer to give back to my community.
I volunteer because it brings fulfillment to my life.
Je fais du bénévolat parce que je sais que quelqu'un va en bénéficier.
I volunteer as part of the circle of life. I've been blessed with a second chance in that.
Why do you volunteer?
Why wouldn't I? I'm a marketing analyst, and I volunteer.
I'm a transportation coordinator and I volunteer.
I work in tour manager's operations and I volunteer.
I'm an accounting manager, and I volunteer.
I'm an executive vice president and I volunteer.
I'm an account coordinator and I volunteer.
I'm an inside business development executive, and I volunteer.
I work in marketing and advertising and I volunteer. I'm an account executive and I volunteer.
I'm also the account executive and I volunteer.
I'm president and CEO of Collect Vacations, and we all volunteer.
Alright. There are so many reasons to volunteer and an ever-increasing need for it. So before I begin, I'd like to go over my sources, which are cheatsheet.com, Forbes.com, HoustonFoodBank.com, HoustonSPCA.com, HuffingtonPost.com, PsychologyToday.com, QuoteGarden.com, StuactOnline.tamu.edu, USNews.com, WashingtonPost.com, and finally YouTube.com. So my name is Christopher Smith, and I'll be talking about the necessity of volunteering. So first of all, there's an increased need for volunteering. Then I'll be talking about who it affects and why it's important. I'll be discussing how you can help. I will then talk about the positive effects of volunteering and then ways that you can get involved right now. So wherever a man turns, he can find someone who needs him. That's a quote by Albert Schweitzer. Alright, so first I'm going to talk about the need and who it affects. Volunteers are needed. We are currently seeing the lowest actual rates of volunteerism since it was tracked almost 15 years ago, and a study by Forbes has shown a decreased interest in volunteering as well. Excuse me. So why is this important? Those in need haven't decreased. So while actual volunteering and the interest in it is decreasing, the need is still there. And a study by the WashingtonPost.com surveyed 25 big cities, and out of the 25, 23 currently reported an increased demand for resources based on poverty, and further 24 out of the 25 expressed that they thought that their needs will be rising in future years. So who's affected? In short, everyone. Volunteers, recipients, and communities are all affected by volunteering. So, and as we can see, there are uncorrelated trends between actual volunteerism and the need for it. So, the need undoubtedly exists, and you can be the solution. So now I'm going to talk about its importance and ways you can help. So meeting the need. First of all, it's pretty straightforward. There are so many opportunities out there. They can be through your church, through your company, through your school, through organizations you're involved in. So I encourage you to just get out there and go for it. Upon reflection, I just want you to think about a time when you have been helped by someone who went out of their way, or vice versa, you helped someone, and just try to remember the emotions that were in that moment. So, big problems still exist in the United States. 45 million people live at or below the poverty line, so it's still an issue here. So your interests can play a vital role. There is a diversity of need and diversity of need for different opportunities, and so your passions can really play an important part. So as personal experience, volunteer work sent me to different countries, and I love to travel. So that was something that I got to experience by doing service work. So Tom Brokaw once said, "It's easy to make a buck. It's a lot tougher to make a difference." So here are the reasons to volunteer. The benefit to others, first and foremost, it's pretty easy to see. There's almost instant feedback for need-based service and helping another person. So, and I believe that just helping one person collectively will meet a greater goal, and those greater goals will add up and improve a community. So aside from that, there are also numerous benefits to yourself through mental and physical health. Studies have shown that those improve through volunteering. You can develop social and leadership skills, and you can improve upon other skills that you have, or gain new ones that may have just been hobbies before. And those can all transfer to your work or your passions. So Deuteronomy 15:11 says, "For there will never cease to be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open your hand to your brother and to the poor in your land." So I believe that we're all called to action. It's biblical, as we saw in Deuteronomy, and there are numerous verses in the Old and New Testament that kind of attest to that. So I also think we're responsible and duty-bound to help those in need. So something I've always lived by, for those who have been given much, much is expected, and I kind of think that applies here. So here are 2 links to the Houston SPCA and the Houston Food Bank where you can actually apply right now. So in summary, I talked about the need that exists, the effects that exist, how the needs can be met, the benefits of volunteering, and how I believe that we're all compelled to action. In conclusion, from my own experience, I can say that volunteering is important and necessary, and after this presentation, I hope you feel the same way. Thank you.
All right.